Okay, this is the last video for this revision paper. I want you to check your answer for A, B, and C. Now, for those of you who did not get it correct, now let us look at what you have to do. Now, when you want to solve for x, or we want to find x, you want to find out what the value of x is. Now, there are two ways of doing it. The first one is unknown base. The second one is unknown index. Now, unknown base is something we are very familiar, and this is when I have 2 times x is equals to 8. So it's very easy to find for x because we can bring the 2 over and then I divide by 2 and then I get an answer 4. Now, for the other type, which is the unknown index, it is different from unknown base. In this case, this is 2 to the power of x. Look at the unknown base again. This is 2 times x. So how do we solve for unknown, that is the unknown index? We say that we want to make base the same, and then we say that the index are equal. So in this case, x is equal to 3 because the base 2 is equals to 2. So we can write the next step, x is equals to 3. Now, what are common mistakes? Common mistake is when I see 2 to the power of x is equals to the power of 3. I cancel away the 2 and then I say x is equals to 3. Now, even though the answer is the same, you need to know that this method is not correct. Now, another common mistake is when I have 2 to the power of x is equals to 4 to the power of 3. Then I cancel the 2 and then I say, oh, this is divided by 2, this is divided by 2. I have 2 and then straight away I write x is equals to 2 cubed. So remember, you cannot cancel or divide the base in order to simplify the index. So the only way now is to make same base. So let me highlight that because that is very important. So make same base, maybe I draw on that. So make same base, then we say that the index are equal. Okay, now let us look at example 2. Now example 2, in this case, we have 2 to the power of x times 2 is equals to 2 to the power of 5. Now can we say x is equal to 5 or 1 is equal to 5? No, none of this really makes sense. It's because we need to combine the two base into one base. Then it looks something like the first example. So combining the two base means I can add the power when the base is the same and when they multiply together. So in this case, I have 2 to the power of x plus 1. Now, why is it 1? Now, it is important to note that when there is no number on top, it is always 1. So in this case, now let me just highlight it. So you want to take note that 2 without any power is 2 to the power 1. So with this, then we are able to write 2 to the power of x plus 1 is equals to 2 to the power of 5, and then we say x plus 1 is equals to 5. Now once we have this, you notice that the x now changed from index to base. So once it is base, then it is easier to find for the value of x. Now let's take a look at the third example. Now what happens if I cannot get rid of the 3 and I cannot change 3 into a base same as 2? 24 here, I also cannot change base to 2. So what I want to do is I want to remove this number, and what we can do is we can divide the number 3. So when we divide number 3, we realize that I have 2 to the power of x is 8, and straight away I can change to the same base again, and then I can find the answer x equals to 3. So with this, can you now try out the example below?